Yes, go ahead.
Dave, your guys seem to come into this game with a purpose that first period. I mean, how did you like the way they responded to the challenge?
Yeah. We want to challenge ourselves to be a little bit better than we were the other day, just to elevate a little bit in some of the competitive areas of the game, and we had a really good response. I mean, obviously the start was good. We get the first goal of the game. Donald's line, goes out first shift and puts us ahead. I liked our responses. When we were able to, first of all, extend the lead, and every time they would get one back, we had a response to that. Gruby did a good job for us. If you think back to the second period, it's 2-1 halfway through the period, and they didn't have a ton of chances, but they had the breakaway, and that's a big point in the hockey game in terms of momentum. So we were happy with the way we were able to push and push back at the right times.
Statement game from Tolvanen against the team that waived him by getting his first 2-goal game.
Well, he just keeps working hard. What he did today is what he's been doing for us all the way along. You see he's got some chemistry there, with his line mates. The power play goal was a big one for us. It hasn't been going well for us on the power play. It was a great screen by Wenberg, in front, and great timing on the shot by Tolvy. And then, maybe the biggest play of the game was, the 3-1 goal at that point in time, to be able to extend the lead back to a 2-goal lead. That was a big one for us, and we've come to count on him.
When you look at a game like this, we're able to get contributions from so many different guys, all four lines rolling. Do you feel like this is kind of the identity that this team plays with, like a statement about the best that they can be?
I really don't know that it's. I don't believe it's a statement. I just believe. I mean, that's what we've been all year. I don't think it's any revelation to anybody inside of our dressing room. That's who we've been all year long. It's been different people contributing in different ways, and not just the guys on the score sheet. There's a lot of things that go on, that are equally, important to the guys that are providing offense. When you look at the guys that are digging in on, critical penalty kills and doing different things. So that's our group. We don't have success unless, everybody's doing their part.
Dave, the fourth line gets a goal in each of the games on this trip so far in the first 3 minutes. You switch it up with Donato. So what was the idea with Donato, where he went, and then Kiki the second line?
Oh, we wanted to give the opportunity, to Morgan. He's got some abilities that, can fit well with Wenny and with Schwartzy, and obviously, that's a spot that we've had some guys rotate through a little bit over the last month or so. But Morgan did a solid job there. He created some offense. He played hard both directions, and Ryan Donato, went in and did his job, in that fourth line role, the fourth line centerman. They provided a little bit of offense, and we need that line along with that to be, rock solid up and down the rink.
Matty hadn't scored in a while. How much can a goal like that just boost his confidence a little bit?
He's gone through a couple of spells, not long droughts, but he's gone through a couple of spells, and if it bothers him, he doesn't show it. He just keeps going. He keeps he keeps just pushing the envelope and playing hard, and that's what I think that's what we all really respect about him. He doesn't get carried away or pushed off balance by different streaks and things like that. He scored a good goal for us today. That's great, because I think for a guy that wants to provide offense, that always boosts your confidence and it makes you feel good. So happy to see him get that, but he hasn't changed his game, whether he's on a streak or on a hot streak or not. He plays the same way.
Speaking of pushing him off balance, guys seem to have been knocking him around quite a bit the last month or so. Has that been going on all year, or is there something that's increased in intensity?
No, well, I mean, it's Matty's a good player. I mean, there's not a lot hidden in this league. People know that he's a real good two-way player for us. He's going to get a little extra attention. But he also handles it well. He's very aware of where he is on the ice, what's around him, and he's competitive as hell. So those are things that serve him pretty well. And he's going to continue to face difficult and tough matchups. But he's going to continue competing his way through those battles.
A couple of things about Matty to keep going. You're trusting him a lot in defensive face-offs late in the game, and also with guys like Gordon DeBach. He's been doing some PK work too.
Yeah, he's done a nice job on the kill. He understands it. He's, you know, I think he enjoys the challenge of it, and you know, and takes a lot of pride in it. Whether it's, you know, whether he's gotten, you know, a lot of opportunities, or you know, he's got to go out in spot duty and, you know, and do the job, right? And those become real critical shifts. Because you can't have a hole, you know, in the kill, even though he's not, you know, he's not going out there regularly. He's ready to go, and he's done a nice job. You know, so, you know, it's just another thing that he's adding. You know, he asked about the defensive zone face-offs. I mean, you know, we've got different guys that we try to read how the night is going a little bit. Matty's improving in that area. He's very competitive in that area, and you know, it's an area we would like to see him keep growing.
Good.
Awesome.